Hello there. My name is Sister Mary Bethany. God calls sisters to love Him in a very special way. So, when does a sister make these promises, these vows to God? A husband and wife make vows to each other in the sacrament of marriage. And a sister professes her vows at a special Mass called the Mass of Religious Profession. At this Mass, she is set apart for Jesus. Jesus makes her his spouse. While I tell you about it, let's look at some pictures of this Mass of Religious Profession. Now, this Mass is really a wedding between heaven and earth. The sisters, in their white habits, are the brides. When they proclaim their vows in front of the community of the sisters and the whole church, they become, at that moment, the spouses of Christ. Now, just like a wedding, the Mass begins with the sisters processing into the church. Over their white habits, they wear black mantles. The black is a symbol of penance, and it reminds us of Jesus' death on the cross. When you love someone, you want to share everything with them, don't you? Well, sisters love Jesus so much that they want to be close to Him in all things, even to His suffering on the cross. The Mass of Religious Profession is celebrated by a bishop along with other priests. On behalf of the Church, in the person of Jesus, the bishop receives the sisters' vows. When the sisters are about to profess their vows, they kneel down and place their hands on a Bible. This shows that the vows are holy promises made to God. The Mother General of the sisters is also there, to show that the sister making vows is also promising to be a member of her community of sisters. After the sisters profess their final vows, when they promise to offer Jesus the gifts of poverty, chastity, and obedience for all my life, they go to the altar and sign their names to the vows. This is to show that these holy promises are binding. They will last throughout all eternity. When the sisters make their first vows, they receive the black veil, the sign of their consecration. Now they no longer wear the white veil of a novice, because they are professed sisters in the Dominican order. At one point in the Mass, the sisters lie down on the ground in a prostration, a sign that they lay down their lives before Jesus, giving Him everything. While they make the prostration at final vows, the people sing the Litany of the Saints, asking all those in heaven to pray for the sisters to also become saints. The Mass of Profession ends with a Latin hymn to the Blessed Mother, the Salve Regina, and the Church's great song of praise, the Te Deum. We praise and thank God for His love in calling these women to belong totally to Him. The Mass of Religious Profession is a time of special celebration for the whole Church. Usually the sisters' families are there, and there are lots of other guests. After the Mass, the sisters celebrate together with a party and wedding cake. Before we go, can you remember the names of the 3 vows, those promises a sister makes to God? Yes, poverty, chastity, obedience. And what amazing thing happens when a sister professes her vows? That's right, Jesus makes her his bride. And lastly, when does a sister profess her vows? During the Mass of Religious Profession. So when you watch the Mass of Religious Profession, listen to the voice of Jesus in your heart. You can ask Him how He wants you to follow Him, whether as a married person, a priest, a religious brother, or maybe even as a sister. Let's end our time together with the words of Our Lady at the Annunciation. Behold, I am the handmaid of the Lord. Be it done to me according to your word. Whatever you want, Jesus, I want it too. Jesus, I love you and I give you my life. Amen. God bless you.